devil whispered, "You cannot withstand the storm." The warrior replied, "I am the storm."
If you're searching for that one person who will change your life forever, look in the mirror.
It starts within. It starts with me. Look in the mirror. Yeah, hey, I was searching for that one thing, that one trick that will make it all worth it. I'll be honest, I didn't want to put the work in, and anything I tried, it wasn't working. I wanted to know the secrets, wanted the shortcuts to reach my dreams. I couldn't achieve any of my achievements, cause I was dreaming big but wasn't seeing it. Nah, I was looking for that special person. I was looking for that life hack, which had me sidetracked. Always looking for ways to get ahead without putting the work in. What kind of life is that? Now I'm looking on the inside. I blamed everybody but myself, and it didn't help. Instead, I should have helped myself. I gotta look in the mirror. I can't look at no one else, no.
I know that I can change my life if I want to forever.
I was searching for that one person when I should have been looking at my inner self. I stopped looking for magic tricks. I'm not afraid to fall asleep. There's many ups and downs on my success trip. I realized everything I ever needed was inside. It's on me to make a better life. The formula of hard work and a better grind will result in a better life every time. It's all in the mind. The person I see in the mirror is the one that will change my life. Self-made, self-raised. I'm getting better every day in every way. And now I know I'm capable. I just needed a little dose of motivation. I make the impossible possible, the illogical logical. Give me space and I'll show you what a little faith can do.
I know that I can change my life if I want to forever. Gotta look in the mirror. I know that I can change my life if I want to be better. Gotta look in the mirror.
I've got to look in the mirror. I wiped away all the excuses, now I see it all clearer. I'm the only one that can make my life better. I'm the only one that can change my life forever. I've got to look in the mirror. I wiped away all the excuses and now I see it all clearer. I'm the only one that can make my life better. I'm the only one that can change my life forever.
I know that I can change my life if I want to forever. Gotta look in the mirror.
I've got to look in the mirror. I wiped away all the excuses, now I see it all clearer. I'm the only one that can make my life better. I'm the only one that can change my life forever. I've got to look in the mirror. I wiped away all the excuses and now I see it all clearer. I'm the only one that can make my life better. I'm the only one that can change my life forever.
I know that I can change my life if I want to forever. Gotta look in the mirror. I know that I can change my life if I want to be better. Gotta look in the mirror.
The only person who can create the life you want. It's not anyone else's responsibility. It's yours.
When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Look deep within, you're stronger than it's parted. You're stronger than you think, no longer faint-hearted. You've been here before, you're better-hearted. Whatever's happened in your life, you make it through the pain. Whatever struggle that you're facing, you can make the change. Remember those who said you'd fail and let that fuel your flame. You might be down today, but you are not the same. You might be down, but you're not out. You might be down, but you ain't knocked out. Get off your back, if you can look up, you can get up. Wipe all the blood and sweat off, look in the mirror, and then take in the view. This is a newer you, a stronger version. Get back on track, stick to your purpose. Remember that the key is consistency. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Remember why you started. I think about it every morning. You will make it through the hardships if you put all your heart in. So remember why you started. I think about it every morning. You will make it through the hardships if you put all your heart in. So remember why you started. You didn't come this far to quit. And even though the world's against you, you can handle it. You didn't come this far to quit. Get back again and make the shift. You got haters to prove on. You got doubts to prove on. You got dreams to move on. Don't let them go to waste. So that thing that you're working on, don't quit halfway and let somebody else come and take your place. You go hard, no excuses. You work hard, no excuses. It's too hard, no excuses. You too stressed, no excuses. You too tired, no excuses. Too tough, no excuses. No excuses. You've got to be ruthless. This is a newer you, a stronger version. Get back on track, stick to your purpose. Remember that the key is consistency. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Remember why you started. I think about it every morning. You will make it through the hardships if you put all your heart in. So remember why you started. I think about it every morning. You will make it through the hardships if you put all your heart in. So remember why you started.
Nothing great is going to come if you quit. I know it's hard. I know you are tired. I know it seems impossible, but you must keep going. Stick it out and get your reward.
If you could please stand. Please remain standing for the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Our invocation will be delivered by Police Chaplain Stephen Sherrod.
Eternal God, our Father, we thank you for this moment. We thank you, oh God, that you have been our help from generation to generation and from everlasting to everlasting. You are God. Besides you, there is no other. Father, we thank you for this amazing assembly of men and women. Lord, they've been poked and prodded, and pinched and pushed and punched and prepared for these next steps. I thank you for the administrators, the officers, the leaders, oh God, of this great police department, Cobb County and Georgia's finest. But then, oh God, I thank you for the co-stars of today's ceremony, the mothers and the fathers, the grandparents, the husbands and wives who prepared and trained these graduates in the most important part of their policing responsibilities, that is their moral character, their hearts. I thank you that in a time like this, these men and women have decided to protect and defend the communities upon which they live. So, Father, I thank you that you will have a seat amongst all of us as they come across this stage to receive their badges, take their oaths of office, and then go with them as they go into our communities, protecting them and giving their families peace. We ask this in the name which is above every name, even Jesus the Christ. God's people say, amen.
The colors will be presented and will be led in the Pledge of Allegiance by Officer Jefferson's daughter, Amaya.
Officers, please head up.
Please put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Order! Up!
Good evening, everyone. I'm Captain Matt Hurst. I'm the Academy Director. I want to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony for Mandate Class 57. Thank you for coming out to support our newest class of police officers. I especially want to thank the family and friends who've supported them through these last weeks, months in the police academy, through the bruises and the successes and all the things they've learned and got to tell you about when they came home. And thank you for encouraging them as they begin this career and enter into this field. Also want to take a few minutes to introduce you to Mandate Class 57. They started on July 1st with 32 members, and they graduate 23 members tonight. The youngest is 22 years old. The oldest is 47. 16 of them hold college degrees, and 6 served in our nation's military. 3 are still serving in the National Guard or Reserve. 1 previously served as a police officer in Michigan and wanted to do the police academy again, so he did it here. Another one is a former Cobb County police officer who left the department 13 years ago to pursue things in the private sector, but felt the call to return to service and came back to serve again with the Cobb County Police Department. 5 of them speak second languages or sometimes third languages, including Spanish, Shona, and American Sign Language. 10 come to us from outside the state of Georgia, including 2 from Puerto Rico and 1 from Zimbabwe. 7 are actually Cobb County natives, including graduates of Campbell High School, Kennesaw Mountain High School, Marietta High School, McKeachern High School, Pebblebrook High School, Pope High School, and Sprayberry High School, which I think, Chief, may be the first class we've ever had with a graduate from every precinct in the county, from every precinct and commission district in the county. While they all come from different places and different backgrounds, one thing they all share is commitment. Commitment to serve their community, commitment to become a police officer, and commitment to do it in Cobb County, where more is expected of you in your training and professionalism, starting with the 27-week police academy they just went through, much higher than the 10 weeks required by the state of Georgia. Through that time, they studied academics, tactics, fitness, and extensive scenarios to practice communication and decision-making when they hit the streets. Commitment to fitness and health. 14 of the 23 members of Mandate 57 earned a Fitness Bar Award for outstanding physical fitness. It's an award only held by about 30% of the department annually, but achieved by over half of Mandate Class 57. Collectively, they lost 150 pounds during the academy. And we lost count back around September, but they did hundreds of thousands of push-ups, sit-ups, and gaiters. And if you don't know what a gaiter is, ask them to show you. They love them. Now, Mandate 57, the challenge is to maintain that fitness as your 3 a.m. shift work food choices are the roller grill at the gas station or something smothered and covered at Waffle House. After tonight, you'll move into the next phase of your training with your field training officer to put your skills into practice on the street. This outstanding training staff has prepared you well. They've given you the knowledge, the skills, the mindset, and the tactics to do this job. But the one thing we cannot give you is your ethics, your heart, and your compassion. You will bring that to the job each and every day to impact this community and make a difference. Congratulations to Mandate 57. Now I want to recognize some special guests of the graduates that are in our audience. Several members of the military. If you serve in the military, please stand. Thank you. Several officers from other law enforcement agencies are here to support them. Would you please stand? Superior Court Judge Jeff Foster, the Alcovey Judicial Circuit, is here. to support one very special member of the class. Parents and grandparents, would you please stand? If you had a part in raising any of these men and women, parents, grandparents, anybody had a part in raising them? Every parent thinks they've raised good children, but yours have passed a extensive background investigation, polygraph examination, psychological testing, and the police academy to be here tonight. So you have definitely raised wonderful men and women. The police department command staff is up here in the back. If you please stand. And the academy staff that worked with them for the last 27 weeks. Some are scattered in the audience, but specifically here behind me, Sergeant Sabins. These are names that you've probably heard, but now you get to see them. Instructor Gallimore, Instructor Tranquil, Instructor Franklin, Sergeant Varola, and Instructor Ponte. And Sergeant Reed over there, I'm sure you've heard about him. Our county manager couldn't be here tonight, but she sends her congratulations to the graduates. Likewise, for our public safety director, was unable to be here, but he congratulates you on your accomplishments. The commission chairwoman, Lisa Cupid, sends her congratulations, along with the other district commissioners who were not able to be here tonight. Police Deputy Chief Stuart Van Hooser. I think you wanted to say a few words. Good evening. How's everybody doing? That wasn't very good. How's everybody doing? There we go. We can smile. One thing I've always noticed about these ceremonies is sometimes they're a little bit somber feeling. This is a great night. Incredible accomplishment by Mandate 57. I want to echo something that Captain Hurst said just a minute ago. To the families, I want to say two thank yous. The first one is simply that we thank you for being such a part of the character building that went on throughout the lifetime of these young men and women right here. One of them's not young, but we won't call any names. But we know from what we see in the field, and you guys will soon discover, that upbringing is really huge. And a lot of people don't benefit from a great upbringing, and they are so handicapped in life. And we see a lot of those sad stories as we police. So thank you for being good people who did good in fostering people like this. Second, thank you for trusting us with them. We promise we're going to take care of them as best we can, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and mentally. The job is dangerous, probably not as dangerous as you perceive it, but it is dangerous, a little bit more dangerous than your average job. But there's a lot of stuff mentally and emotionally that goes on. So they have been prepared, as you saw in that video, on the physical dangers. They've also been prepared to be aware of what's going on mentally and emotionally and some of the things that they're going to see. So we're prepared to help them with all of that. And we've got lots of ways and means that we do that. So thank you for trusting us with them. Thank you for raising them like you did and supporting them going forward, because family's huge. To Mandate 57, I'll say thank you, because right now, Chief Hamilton and I, and really the whole command staff, one of our big problems is finding quality people who are willing to do this job right now. It is very, very tough to find people who are willing to do it with what you hear in the media. But we thank you for that. And I know that in your final interviews, we ask, why are you here? And you usually tell us. A lot of times you will tell us, hey, I want to help with what you're doing. I want to change the minds of the American public as far as the law enforcement profession. So we know your heart's in the right place. But I do want to thank you for this, because I will tell you,
most people won't apply. And if they do apply, 96% of them won't make it through the background process. Probably, I think about maybe 20 or 25% won't make it through mandate, and some won't make it through field training. And you have really already accomplished what the vast majority of Americans aren't willing to or can't. So thank y'all for coming to help us with what we do. And congratulations. Good luck, and you guys be careful. Thank y'all.
Interim Police Chief Scott Hamilton.
Thank you, Captain. Good evening, everyone. Okay, just like DC Van Hooser said a minute ago, that was very lame. So we're gonna try it again. Good evening, everyone. All right, that's what I like. As Captain Hurst mentioned, my name is Scott Hamilton. I have the fortunate job to be able to be the interim police chief at the time. The unfortunate part is that we lost a very good man last week. Chief Cox, I don't know if he's looking in tonight, but Chief Cox spent 37 years in this police department. And for that, I think we just need to give him an applause for that. Okay, Mandate 57. Now the bad news. We were going through the policy manual and we found out that if a mandate class graduates right after a chief retires from the police department, you have to go through the 27 weeks academy again to be sworn in by the next police chief. I'm not joking. Yes, I am. Just want to get a little laugh from you guys. As you can see, there are some empty seats in the audience. A lot of this has to do with this COVID outbreak. It's very, very serious. Our chairwoman and our board of commissioners and our county manager, they're taking it very seriously. I mean, it's an epidemic that like no other. I mean, it's completely changed all of our lives. It's a lot of people wanted to be here today or tonight, but they couldn't due to the stringent protocols that we have put in place. But I do want to appreciate and acknowledge Mr. Ross Cavett. He's our communications guru for the police department. Give him a hand. He is live streaming this via YouTube, so my mom actually gets to see this in Charlotte. So get it right, Ross. Get my good side, right? She's watching. But what's important, Mandate, is no matter who's here or not here, the bottom line is nothing can take away from the hard work you guys have put in the last several weeks. You know, we had a very intimate moment with Chief Cox last week, and you all had a very, very inspirational speech for him. And it was, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was very touching. I'm not gonna go into it. That was a private family matter. But I can tell you, and I've worked with Chief Cox for my 26 years that I've been in the police department, and I never seen the man get emotional. Never. But after you guys told him what you told him, and I could just see how much it meant to him. So what that showed me was that you men and women have bought in to the Cobb County family. You know what it's about. I know you've made friendships amongst each other, but now after tonight, you're going to be going out to different precincts. You're going to be dealing with different personalities, and you're going to be dealing with different cultures. And just like family, we fight, we argue, right? But at the end of the day, when the whistle blows, we have each other's back. We protect each other. Even if we're going through things, we're there for each other. So I just want you to know that I'm very, very proud of you guys. And I'm very, very fortunate in the command staff that y'all all met earlier. I'm so glad these guys came tonight. They wanted to be here because they wanted you to see what your leadership meant, because it starts right here. We're living a very, very tough time now. And I know I spoke with some of you that I hired, and one of the things that you talked about was you wanted to work for a department where leadership had your back. And I understand that, because especially the way social media is now. I mean, it's tough being a police officer, not just violence that you have to endure, what DC Van Hoosier talked about earlier, but you have to deal with these cell phones, other types of cameras, people videoing you, and then they're trying to get on TMZ or whatever news station to try to get a little pub for themselves and try to embarrass you. And all you want to do is go out and protect men and women that you don't even know their names. But you have individuals out there that do the things that they do. And I feel bad because, unfortunately, I'm no longer the police anymore. I'm just a paper pusher, you know. But I feel so safe sitting at home and laying at home with my family, knowing that you guys are out there on the streets. So you just need to know that you are in a very, very honorable profession. It's not a job; it's a calling. You have received a calling from a much higher power, and I want y'all to know that. You know, I've had the unfortunate task to attend some officers' funerals in the last year, and a lot of it wasn't just about line of death. It was also death in the line of duty. It was some suicides. I don't know if you know, but this profession is the third highest suicide rate profession out there, behind medical doctors and, believe it or not, dentists. I didn't know that until I did the research on it. So what I need you to do, I'm gonna get a little out of script, Captain, if you don't mind. I want you guys to turn around and look at those family members that stood up a minute ago. Take a look at them. Turn around and look at them. Eyeball them, find them in the audience. All right? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Please, please do not shut them out. Do not shut your family members out. Do not have all cop friends. Right? Don't have all cop friends. The people that you just turn around and look, you're gonna need them. Please, at the end of a long day or whatever's going on, do not be afraid to talk to them or someone. Mental health is a very, very, very serious thing. It is a real thing. Mental illness is a real thing. And just because you think you got a gun and a badge on, it does not make you invincible. It doesn't make you less of a person to ask for help. And family members, I'm going to ask you too to kind of flip the script a little bit. If they do come home sometimes, they don't want to talk. They kind of just want to get in the lazy boy, you know, pull up a book, watch TV, whatever. Allow them to do that. Allow them to have their time, because some of the things that they're going to endure and see is no one should ever have to be introduced to that. But they made this choice because they're the kind of people they are. And I think Deputy Chief Van Hoosier mentioned it earlier. You know, I'm a firm believer that we are a product of our upbringing. I was raised by my grandparents in South Georgia, and I can tell you right now, I'm the man today because of my grandmother and my grandfather. So you should be very, very proud with the product that you have produced up here, because everyone cannot do this job, I assure you. So I will end with this. Take care of each other, right? Take care of your family. We all know God comes first, right? And more than anything, as I said earlier, don't let the job consume you. We want your 100,000% when you're at work, but we also want you to be able to enjoy life. And that means taking care of your families also. All right, Mandate 57 again, congratulations. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
All right, before the chief makes you go back through mandate again, let's get to the fun part and give out some certificates so you can prove you already did it. Sergeant Sabins and Instructor Gallimore, would you come forward to present to your class?
Good evening. Thank you for being here. I do want to recognize the mandate coordinators. They work extremely hard and make my job very easy to produce what we have here tonight. Mandate 57, proud of you. But I want to introduce the coordinators. And Instructor Bob Franklin. And Mandate 57's lead instructor, and Brett Gallimore. With that said, the family members that are going to be pinning their loved ones, if you would, make your way down and exit through the exit there.
Pull us up a little bit, right? All right, we're going to start with Precinct 1. The following officers will be assigned to Precinct 1 under the command of Major Cohn and Captain Ballard. You can come on down. First officer we're going to bring up tonight will be Enzi Anaya. Officer Anaya is being pinned by her father, Fernando Anaya, who is also a deputy with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Next officer we're going to call up to the stage will be E. Pagan Sanchez. Officer Pagan received a blue bar of 5.5. He's being pinned by his brother, Bradley Pagan tonight, who's also going through our academy in Mandate 59. Our next officer is going to be E.R. Pendergrast. Officer Pendergrass to be pinned by her mother and father, and Mary Ann and James. She'll also be joined by her sister and brother-in-law. We'll now be calling up the officers that will be assigned to Precinct 2 under the command of Major Fisher, Captain Knobloch. You come on down. First officer will be calling up will be DK Bradbury. Officer Bradbury received a blue fitness bar with a score of 5.6. Painting Officer Bradbury tonight is going to be his mother, Kim, and brother, Brandon. Next officers will be A.L. Foster. Officer Foster received a blue bar with a score of 5.69. Officer Foster will be pinned tonight by his father, Judge Jeff Foster. He's also joined by his sister Rachel and Caitlin. Next officer, K.M. Hardy Dozier. Hardy Dozier received a blue bar with a score of 5.6. He's going to be pinned by his wife, Corrine, and by his sister, Amara. Next officer is going to be M.M. Jefferson. Officer Jefferson scored a blue bar, the score of 5.75. She's going to be pinned by her daughter, Amaya. She'll be joined by her daughter, Ava, and her fiance, Dave. Next officer assigned to Precinct 2, class leader of Mandate 57, A.R. Ledesma. Now received a blue bar, a score of 5.5. Painting Officer Ledesma tonight is going to be her son, Elijah, joined by her sister, Elena. Next officer we'll be calling up here is been in this academy for a long time. He suffered a leg injury So his academy has been a little bit longer than most. But next up is going to be CJ Moore. Even after his injury, Moore was able to receive a blue bar with a score of 5.5. Penny Officer Moore is going to be his father and his mother. Sorry, his father Charlie and his mother Kim. Next officer is going to be C.N. Snyder. Training Officer Snyder tonight will be his wife Mandy, his father Ken, and his mother Wendy. Good job, buddy. All right, the following officers will be assigned to Precinct 3 under the command of Major Bullock, Captain Shear. First officer, Precinct 3, DJ Dilworth. Officer Dilworth received a blue bar with a score of 5.5. Paint Officer Dilworth tonight is going to be his father, Daniel. I'd also like to mention that Daniel Dilworth, his father, is served for the Marietta Police Department for 27 years. Next officer is going to be the B Squad leader, J.A. McClellan. Officer McClellan received a gold bar, perfect score of 6.0. Paint Officer McClellan tonight is going to be his wife Lindsay, his daughters Anderson and Avery. Next officer to come to stage is going to be Officer A.D. Moore. Paint Officer Moore tonight is going to be his wife Liz and his sons Levi and Lucas. Next officer, MJ Turner. Training Officer Turner will be his mother, Marcelina. All right, the following officers will be assigned to Precinct 4 under the command of Major Batterton and Captain Height. Lieutenant McCreary will be coming down tonight to receive these officers. First officer, Precinct 4, D.D. Dunlap. Training Officer Dunlap tonight will be his aunt. Next officer, J.A. Robles the boy. Training Officer Robles the boy with his wife, Chrisette, and his son Elijah. Should name the baby on the way, right? You got a name yet? Was there a name yet? Oh, there you go. There's two people up there. All right, next up, H.T. Mckim. Mckim received a blue ball with a score of 5.6. Training Officer Mckim tonight is going to be his mother, Amy. Officer M.A. Matassa. Matassa will be joined by his father, his mother, his brother, and his girlfriend, Tessa. So I also forgot that his brother from Woodstock Police Department is also with him tonight. Next up, R.P. Stone. Officer Stone received a blue ball with a score of 5.75. Penny Officer Stone tonight's will be your best friend Sydney, joined by her father Jonathan and mother Dolly. Next to the stage, D.R. Swarns. Officer Swarns received a blue fitness bar of 5.93, almost a perfect score. Penny Officer Swarns will be his wife Danielle and his mother Barbara. Next officer, A.A. Taylor. Penny Officer Taylor nice to meet his father, Rowan, and his brother, Tashawn. That's all right, Tashawn. Come back. Next officer, A.Q. Wagner. Penny Officer Wagner will be his mother, Wendy, and his grandmother, Shirley. Following officers will be assigned to Precinct 5. So say officer. Tonight, Lieutenant Cromer will be accepting this officer. Officer for Precinct 5, former Cobb County Police Officer, S.C. Sears. Officer Sears received a blue bar with a score of 5.8, almost a perfect score. And it would be being pinned by his wife, Marina. It has been an honor and a privilege training these young men and women. We spent a lot of hours PTing, yelling, screaming. And I promise you, this group of people right here are ready to go. Let's give one more round of applause. We also have several awards that we're going to be handing out tonight. I'm going to call up Instructor Ponte with our range staff, who is going to present the Top Gun Award.
All right. I just want to know I'm the second shortest person in the academy staff. Good evening, everybody. My name is Dennis Ponte. I am one of the 4 firearms instructors. We are responsible for all the weapons training that goes on at the police academy. These men and women have fired thousands of rounds through their handguns, through their backup pistol, through the rifle, less lethal shotguns. I have had the pleasure of tasing them, pepper spraying them. They've put up with a lot. To Mandate 57, I told you all when you got here, you were not part of my family. You were your family. This was my family. I told you you had to earn the right, and you have. Look at the patches on your shoulder, that badge on your chest. Look at the 9 people that didn't make it this far. You guys are the best. Keep pushing, keep striving, keep working hard at this job. After 28 years, I can tell you this is a phenomenal job, and I love it. I hope you do too. The Top Gun Award goes to the officer who had the highest average at the Mandate Academy for the police for this class. They fired a total of 16 qualification courses. During that score, this officer averaged an average score of 93.6. The Top Gunner Award goes to Officer C.J. Moore.
Next up to the stage will be Instructor Franklin. He's going to be issuing the Top PT Award and Most Improved PT Award.
I'm Instructor Bob Franklin, Head Defensive Tactics Instructor for the Cobb County Police Department and Head of their Physical Conditioning. The program is designed to teach them the tactics that keep them alive in the field, and also to test their commitment to this profession. And I made them promise when they first got here that I would not let them down, and that when I looked their family in the eye when they graduated, I could tell them they were ready for what's coming ahead, and they are in fact ready for that. They endure hours of physical exercise designed to improve their overall fitness and prepare them for the next phase of training. The next award we're going to give out is for the Top PT Award. It goes to a recruit that obtained the highest fitness score in the class. The Top Physical Fitness Award of Mandate 57 goes to Officer Jonathan McClellan. Officer McClellan finished with a score of 6.0, earning a gold bar. After recognizing them for the top physical fitness award, we also have an award for the recruit that comes here and makes the most improvement. And I often have told these fellows, if you come to the academy and you're in good physical shape, and you're just kind of continuing that along. But the ones who come in and have to struggle and still succeed really is something to be admired. The next award is to be presented for the most improved fitness score during Mandate 57 Academy, in recognition for improving her physical fitness score from a 3.12 to a 5.75. That is, when she came here, only did one push-up. She left out of here doing about 37 of them. And earning a blue bar, I'd like to call up Officer Rajaya Jefferson. Next, I'm going to ask Instructor Gallimore to return to the microphone.
All right, our next award is going to be our top academic award. Mandate 57 has completed thousands of hours of course material during their time here at the academy. During this time, they have taken over 16 written exams with criminal law, criminal procedure, traffic law, and much more. As much as it hurts me as being a Michigan alumni, giving this award to an Ohio State alumni, I'd call Officer Cameron Snyder, who achieved the top academic award, 98.25. Also like to mention that receiving the top academic award, also Reinhardt University is dedicating $1,000 towards scholarship for Officer Snyder. Thank you for mine. Yeah. How to make it work for it. Now we can call up Sergeant Sabins to give our leadership award for the class.
Hey, Snyder, go Dogs. All right, I'm going to be presenting the Leadership Award tonight. This award encompasses leadership by the nature of commitment, integrity of each individual, and the passion for the group to achieve success. Leadership is not a position or a title. It is by action and setting the appropriate example. I have a quote by Ronald Reagan. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. One unique characteristic of this award is that it's voted on by fellow mandate members of 57. Will you join me in congratulating Officer Alexis Ledesma as she receives the Leadership Award? Class Leader Ledesma, you have a few words?
Yes, sir. Good evening, everybody. First, I want to say congratulations, officers. Back in July, graduation seemed like forever to go, but we've made it through EVOC, range with the leadership of Instructor Morris and Instructor Ponte, DT Week, Instructor Franklin's brachial chop, pushing a short bus, OC, taser, getting shot at during officer survival, and running Cheatham quite a lot. I've enjoyed being your class leader, sharing inside jokes and making nicknames for one another, like Iron Man, Quizlet, Mac, Bastine, Wags, Dill Pickle, a lot more for Tom Brady, Buckhead Betty, Mufasa, Anya, Cranberry, Joffrey Boots, Rain Man, Stony, Fozzie, and Delesma, even though I prefer Letty, and the Honorable Justice Dunlap. And most importantly, becoming a family. I've enjoyed getting to know everyone outside of work as well, from cookouts, matching tattoos, and attending each other's homes for the holidays. I wanted to share a quote from my favorite show, The Office. I wish there was a way. Oh, man. Okay. I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them, said by Andy Bernard. We've been through a lot together. We've survived the lengthy lectures on criminal law and criminal procedure. We studied accident investigation and state traffic law for what seemed like forever, except for Wags. And then on top of that, we took 17 tests, 17 more tests than I expected once I graduated college. We survived Instructor Franklin's brutal PT sessions. There was even a week when we ran 30 miles. We've endured all weather conditions, from Georgia's July heat, the freezing and pouring rain. Even took our PT test in some heavy rain, or our last PT test in some very heavy rain. We were able to do some cool things like being the first and only mandate to work and watch the World Series. Being a family also has its highs and its lows. Through the loss of family members, sickness, and hardships, we've grown together. As we all know, a career in law enforcement is extremely stressful. We will have to deal with bad news, trauma, and physical pain as well. Just remember that you're not alone. You do not have to carry the stress on your back by yourself. Remember that we are a family. As a family and mandate, we will still have to support and encourage one another to be the best that we can be. Sergeant Saban's family was kind enough to write each of us a letter as we embark on our new journey. I wanted to share parts of the letter I received as they moved me so. They mentioned it takes courage to step in the world we want. People are there praying for our safety, health, courage, and our wisdom. We are on the front line of our communities, helping to keep the majority from harm. This will require daily courageous acts. Some days it may be so small that only you notice, but one day all of these acts will burst through both you and the world into moments that will change lives in a big way. We only become courageous by doing. From the moment you put your uniform on and begin your shift until the time we remove it to rest and enjoy time with our families, we are on duty. We must leave our guard up, remain confident, professional, and just. We must always remember our officer survival training and return home safely at the end of every shift. It's a privilege and honor to wear this badge. This graduation is a symbol of the culmination of the hard work that we've done. And we're proud of this accomplishment. We are proud to be a part of the Cobb County family and serve with these brothers and sisters in blue. We want to thank you for coming here to share this special occasion with us. We have quite a lot of people to thank. On behalf of this class, I would like to thank retired Chief Cox for allowing us to live out our dreams, and on numerous occasions coming to check on us or coming to chat and catch up just to see how we were doing as recruits. This meant a lot to us. Most chiefs wouldn't take the time out of their busy schedules just to see how recruits are doing. Thank you, Interim Chief Hamilton, for being at our ceremony tonight. Thank you, Mandate 59, for attending and showing support. You'll soon be officers and not have to wash the OC spray off of us or be our role players anymore. Trust the process and the training, and before you know it, you'll be walking across the stage too. We would like to especially thank Sergeant Sabins, Instructor Franklin, and our mandate coordinator, Instructor Gallimore. We really appreciate your time and dedication to this mandate class. There aren't enough words to show our gratitude as we've noticed the amount of effort and patience that went into shaping these warriors. And Instructor Gallimore, there will still be more questions even after today. I've saved them for last, but perhaps most importantly, we want to thank our families and friends for being there and supporting us through these last 6 months, and for some, just a little bit more. I wish you guys all the best as we go forward in this profession. I'm always a text or a call away. I love you guys, and be safe. So our class kind of did a little something for our instructor, just to show him how much we truly appreciate him and put our names on the wall as Cobb County family. So Instructor Gallimore, would you like to receive the plaque?
Yep.
Oh, Captain Hurst.
All right, we've got one last thing to make these new official police officers, and that is to swear them in with the oath of office. So, Chief Hamilton, would you swear in these new officers?
Okay, before I read this, I want to y'all got to give this training staff a round of applause, please. I know we're here to honor the mandate class, which is warranted, but this group of men, and I'm telling you, they are amazing. And I was told today, and I don't even know if they know this or not, but probably around spring or summer. First of all, Cobb Police is already a nationally accredited organization, and we actually have a duo. We have our 911 center and our police department is CALIA certified. Well, by the summertime, our training academy, due to the hard work of these men, is going to be nationally accredited. It will be the only 2 police departments in the whole state of Georgia that will have the trifecta of police department, 911, and the training academy being nationally accredited. And that's a tribute to you guys. Congratulations. All right, Mandate 57. What we're going to do is I'm going to read this, right? I'm going to read it all the way through. I know you've had like 17 tests. This is number 18, but this is easy. All I'm going to need you to say is I do at the end. All right? Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear and affirm that as a newly appointed Cobb County police officer, I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America and the state of Georgia. I further swear and affirm that I will enforce the laws of the United States of America and the state of Georgia with impartiality and honor. I will never forget that I am a Cobb County police officer, nor that I serve to guard my community from those who would do it harm. I will never, by my word or deed, disgrace myself, my fellow officers, or this department. And you confirm by saying? Mandate 57, congratulations. Welcome to the Cobb County Police family.
We've reached the end of our ceremony. Thank you for attending to support these new officers. Please continue to pray for them and support them in the future as they hit the streets. Mandate 57, I'll leave you with a quote from Maya Angelou, who said, "Hoping for the best, preparing for the worst, and unsurprised by anything in between. This is how your training staff has prepared you, and we are confident in your success moving forward." Instructor Gallimore, dismiss your class.
Officer Ledesma, dismiss 5-7 for the final time.
Brett.
You want to see OG